My name is Jim Gary. Welcome to P32's workshop. Today I'm going to show you how I took off the left rear brake drum on my P32 Workhorse chassis that goes to my motorhome. The one on the left turned out to be pretty easy. It only took me about an hour and a half to get it off. But these drums are really big and they're integrated with the hub. So you got to take the drum off while it's still attached to the hub. So anyway, this was the easy one. I'm showing you an abridged version of it, but it'll be a fairly short video easily. Now I have to apologize about the sound quality. I actually did this before I had gotten an external microphone. And also my neighbor was mowing the lawn pretty close to it, so you'll hear a lot of background noise. But basically you can see how I took it off. A lot of tapping, a lot of pulling and wiggling the brake drum till it finally came off. But then later I'll talk about getting the right side rear brake drum off, which was kind of extreme. So let's get on with the video. Okay, it's time to get my brake drum off. This is a 2000 Workhorse P32 chassis, and the brake drum is really huge. And I don't know if you can see, but there's oil all around it, so I'm guessing there's either a differential oil leak because the differential feeds oil into this bearing, or there's a brake fluid leak in there. So to remove this, I've already taken the double wheels off, and I've got to get the half axle out. So there's 8 bolts here. There are 7/8. I'll use an impact driver, and then pull out the half axle, and we'll go from there. Some of that paint gets in the way. Okay. So it's probably a good idea to mark it. So you mark the hub and the axle. So I'm going to go do that with a marker, and I'm just going to make a line on the hub and a line on the half axle. I don't think it really matters, but just in case. And I've also brought a tub in case there's any oil that drips out. So now I'm just going to pull this out. There it comes. Now I'll just set it aside, clean it up later. You can see there's a little bit of a gasket here. This looks just like silicone. The next step is I've got to remove there's a little ring here, a clip, like a C-clip kind of thing, and then I've got to remove the nuts. So to do that, I'll need a screwdriver and a pair of needle nose pliers. So I brought a pry bar, brought a screwdriver, a punch just in case, and a pair of needle nose pliers. But before we do that, we've got to take out a key that locks it in place. Here it comes. So this is just that little key, little square piece, rectangular, it fits right in, it's easy to the side. And now I can remove the bearing adjusting nut. And again, there's a special tool for this, which I don't have, so I'm just going to tap it out. So now I should just be able to get around with my punch. Catch it. It's really a fine thread on this thing. There it comes. So I've got it out. There's the nut. It's obvious which way it goes because the indentations to use for the adjustment tool or to fit the punch in are on the outside. So put that aside. And I don't know if you can see inside there, but there's a bearing. The bearing is in there. So now the trick is, will it actually come loose? And this is always the hard part in removing a drum brake. So in this P32 Workhorse, the hub is bolted to the drum, so they have to come out as a single unit. You can't take this hub off without first removing the whole assembly. So that's the next thing. I'm just going to tap on it and just see if it comes out. Otherwise, I'll come back with the turns. Okay, so the drums are always hard to get off, but I think I've got it a little bit loosened. It wiggles a little bit. I've just been taking this big hammer and just hitting it so I can catch a little bit of rim, banging it all around. Okay, I've pretty much got it off. I just knelt in front of it, and once I got it loose with the hammer a little bit, so there's a little play, I just grabbed it here and jiggle it up and down and pull it out. It took me about probably 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, something like that, but it's coming out now. I've got some blocks because it's really heavy. So let's see if we can get it out now. There she goes. One big brake drum. So I think I'll pause there and catch up later. Well, as you can see, it was a lot of work just to get that left rear drum off. And the next video, I'm going to show how I got the right rear drum off, which was just totally stuck. It would not come off. So I actually had to end up cutting it off with a grinder. So I'll be showing you that in the next video. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.